There was only one violin in Sage Hallow's library. It had only one string. Most visitors believed it had been broken for a very long time. They often wondered why Sage never repaired it, or quietly tucked it away where no one would ever notice. Instead, it rested proudly upon its own wooden stand, bathed each morning in warm, golden light. One quiet afternoon, a visitor stopped beside it. I feel sorry for it. Sage slowly closed the book he had been reading. Why? It can never become what it was meant to be. Sage smiled gently. Is that truly what you see? The visitor nodded. It only has one string. Sage walked quietly toward the violin. His wing brushed softly across its worn wooden frame, as though greeting an old friend. Then he asked, "When did you begin believing that something unfinished could no longer be beautiful?" The visitor blinked. "I've never thought about it." Sage carefully lifted the violin. The library became wonderfully still. Even the fireplace seemed to pause, to listen. With one gentle movement, Sage drew the bow across its single string. One clear note floated through the library. Warm, gentle, alive. It lingered in the quiet, long after the sound had disappeared. The visitor whispered, "I wasn't expecting that." Sage smiled. Most people don't. Then he asked, "Have you been waiting to become perfect before allowing yourself to begin?" The visitor looked down. "I've wanted to write. I've wanted to paint. I've wanted to begin again. But I keep waiting for the day I finally feel enough. I tell myself, next year. When I know more. When I'm finally good enough." Sage never interrupted. He simply listened. Then he gently returned the violin to its stand. It has only one string. And yet, did your heart hear what was missing? The visitor closed their eyes. They remembered the single note. It hadn't sounded broken. It had sounded brave. This is much stronger than honest. The violin becomes symbolic of courage. For a long while, neither of them spoke. Then Sage asked one final question. What dream has been waiting, not for perfection, but simply for your first note? Sage looked toward the sunlight resting upon the old violin. Then he said softly, "Perfection is a beautiful place to visit, but a lonely place to live. Most dreams are not abandoned because we lack talent. They grow quiet while waiting for courage. The world has never been changed by people who felt completely ready. It has always been changed by those willing to play their first note." The visitor stood quietly beside the violin. This time, they no longer noticed what it lacked. They noticed the beautiful music it had still been able to offer. As warm afternoon light drifted gently through the library, the single string caught the sunlight, and for just a moment, it seemed to sing without making a sound. The visitor smiled, not because they suddenly felt fearless, but because they finally understood. They didn't need every string to begin playing the song that had been waiting inside them all along. If you need a little more time, you're welcome to stay here. Rest, reflect, or simply enjoy the peaceful music.